Yeah, so we just arrived down at Dainichi's, one of his Oase houses. I think Brian and trying to work out a deal here to we get some Oase. It'd be interesting to see how this works out. I think there's a load of Nisei as well in here. Oh, well, bit of miscommunication here. It's all Nisei that are for sale in this one. I think this used to be their main house up here before the big earthquake in 2004. Their family house was actually beside here as well. There's nobody lives in the house now. The house has actually been flattened. It was that badly damaged during the earthquake, it wasn't worth rebuilding. So they moved a lot of the facility down into the flats down near Nagaoka. They still use this fish house up here as well. They've probably got many more fish houses around the mountains as well. You do take your life in your hands walking about here. Quality of some of the fish in here is unreal. Hachi. Hachi. Hachi 83 cm.
83.
Is that meal? Meal? Very nice.
ever tried for breeding on this thing?
We 4 years we use it.
Using male on when you use your male, does size matter? Can if too big problem or no problem? Any size okay?
Any size okay.
Yeah.
From 2 years.
Right. That's what she's talking. You want to give these piece price?
I'm thinking.
Yeah.
That's very good.
Price has just gone up.
Oh, just one grand champion. It's her brother.
Yeah, that's Shigu just say there that this is the brother of the koi that just won grand champion
You know, all Japan level.
at the All Japan Koi Show.
But you know, no breeding, no sperm. We can use it.
No. Sorry.
Guaranteed female, good for auction.
Sex unknown.
No guarantees.
But you know, couple years, check, no come up, but the next year, come up. Sometimes happen.
Like Mark.
Yeah. Yeah. Maybe need some Viagra.
Yeah, last year we shot the Viagra.
Yeah.
You know, like a hormone.
Yeah.
Hormone shot.
Pituitary.
And we checked, but it didn't come up. So, okay. One time we checked, no come up, you know, no sperm. We don't use it.
Yeah.
Really?
Ooh.
That's the first time I have it through this trip, isn't it?
You didn't even jump this time, did you?
We jumped in fall.
Yeah, this is not a good place to jump.
Logan, be careful.
Logan's crushing that phone.
Yeah. Taking a corner of it every time he walks past.
How much do you want?
Me? This one.
Anything you like to see? She likes the showers with water. Good job with you.
Where are you going for like Matsukawabaki, that kind of stuff?
That's mother's parachute.
Oh.
Same yellow monkey mother.
Yeah, so we're just going through all these meals here now. Brian's wanting to buy quite a few for a customer in America. Some of these meals you would be very hard pushed to tell that they are actually meals. The body shape on them is very, very good for meal fish. A lot of people expect a meal to be a very sort of skinny body and massive fins and all the rest of it, but these, sorry, I'm just trying to make my way across these boards. Some of these fish are absolutely beasts, like really big body, heavy body fish. And obviously that's where the famous Dainichi body line comes from. We're selecting fish like that to use as parents that will transfer down into the fry. But some of the meals in there, there's yellow monkey, black Zeus, coax, and the first show that they put into the bowl there was actually the sibling of the grand champion that won there at the All Japan show this week. The finish on them is very, very good. Really, really nice quality. When you look at that fish in there, you would not think that's a male fish. That's one of the Dainichi's yellow monkey male parents.
Logan, what's that thing Dr. Ben said about the sex of the fish with the ultrasound machine?
Also in Japan, kind of,
Just let those guys do their thing over there. They're just negotiating some prices on a whole bunch of those meals. There's some Tosai in here, not very many, but I'll just flick this right. I would love to get in there, get a box of fish out of there. You probably need to mortgage my house to get into that. These fish here will certainly not be for sale. The patterns on these is just unbelievable. Try and zoom this in and see if we can see a bit better. All probably around about 30 cm, 35 cm. You can already see the big bodies that Dainichi's well known for. I'm not too sure if there's more in here, but you can't really see them at the minute. Yeah, a load of Sankey in this one. And again, the size of those Tosai already some of them must be well over 35 cm already. It's only the end of January. By the time those hit the mud ponds in May or June, I'm sure they'll be pushing 50 cm. The fish are getting fed that heavily in these ponds as well. The water clarity is just pretty poor. Even to get half a dozen fish out of here would be amazing, but it ain't gonna happen.
This is like the bronze summer.
Aye.
78.
Yeah.
Çok güzel oldu. 68. Normal what you see on YouTube. We do some metallic.
Speaking of toe side, speaking of toe side,
Definitely not the sort of fish you would expect to be seeing at Dainichi. Not too sure what fish he's breeding with metallic like that. Obviously it does something in it that he likes to see in the spawns. I can see it.
Stay low, bro. Constantly stay low.
Somebody did. You're my champion and you're my champion.
So just down now in the bottom house, the bottom fish houses at Dainichi. And he's just taken in the, it's like a locked up room where basically some of his best Nisei and stuff are kept. I don't think there's too many people probably get to go in here and have a look at this sort of stuff. Or, no, must be Yonsei. Wow. Well, that video ended quite abruptly there. I think the last thing you'll probably see there is me going through the Dainichi doors into the locked fish room. And Shigeru just asked if we wouldn't video anything, so unfortunately that's the doors going into it. It's about as much as you're going to see of that. I've never ever seen a pond of fish like that in my life.
Best pond you've ever seen in your life.
Yeah, by far. There's a Sansei pond and there's a Nisei pond in there, but Brian's looking into the Sansei ponds, and you're looking at fish there sort of 74 to nearly 80 cm as 3-year-olds, and not a single fish that you wouldn't sell one of your kidneys for. Well, I don't even think selling one of your kidneys would be enough to buy one of them. But yeah, just even to get in and looking at those is a real privilege. It's just a shame I couldn't video them for you, but I did tell Shigeru that I hardly have any subscribers, so not many people would see it anyway, but he just laughed and said, no, sorry, no videos. So, yeah. We're back outside here now at the minute, and yeah, just gonna have a look at a few other fish.
You talk to me.
No, please let me in. Let me in. Let me in. Yeah, so the sheer quality and quantity of fish at Dainichi Koi Farm is just mind-blowing. Bearing in mind a lot of fish have already been shipped from the autumn harvests. When you just stand and look into these ponds, and it's harder to pick a fish that you wouldn't take than one that you would buy. It's the money involved here is just unbelievable. It must be crazy amounts. Obviously there's an awful lot of staff here, so he needs to have these sort of quantities for the amount of staff. Just looking in here, I don't know how well they'll show up, but a lot of the black Zeus in below all these, you can just about see them there swimming below it. Just left the guys in there doing a bit of negotiation on some prices for some future fish, stuff that'll be left here for a year or two. Although there's a massive risk even involved in any koi, if those fish do reach their potential, you're looking at future grand champions in all of them. Not in these ponds I'm at now, but in this room up in the back here. Let them do their business, and then hopefully we can try and get some prices on a couple of Sansai for customers. Excuse me. Yeah, so we're getting the full tour of Dainichi Koi Farm today. We've just come to what looks like a brand new fish house. It's not too far away from the main one, but certainly I have never seen it or been near it before. Yeah, it's great to have even get around to have a look at these fish. It's the business head on me saying it's a bit of a wasted day or an afternoon, but the hobbyist in me is just amazed at getting around to have a look at these fish. We'll just flick this round, we'll go up the stairs into the new fish house. I really don't think there's many people. I'm not too sure about this house, but certainly the one we're in first, and then the other koi house. There's not many people get access to this sort of stuff. Massive new fish house. I think they probably use this for growing as well over the summer. A lot of these higher end fish just don't even get near mud ponds anymore, because once they get up over sort of Sansai, the value in them is just so high. It's too risky to put them out in the mud ponds. They can control the water better, the feeding, they can watch it and adjust the feeding as to suit the fish better and spot any problems a lot earlier. Once the fish are released into a mud pond, they're pretty much on their own, and it's like sink or swim for them. Where if you're the value of these sort of fish, you want to be able to keep on top of any problems, or just monitoring the growth, change the feeding, things like that. So Something I'm sure a lot of people will be interested in this here, for even for Dainichi farm. Most people think they go Sankey, but then these yellow monkeys now are so popular, and they're even getting very difficult to get at reasonable money. And I'm pretty sure none of these will be reasonable money. All sort of around 80, 75, 80 cm here, these ones. Maybe bigger, 85, 90 maybe. Some of them. Slightly smaller ones there, sun side probably around, maybe big knee size. 65 cm, 70 cm.
That is for your channel.
Yeah. I'm going to be catching a few fish up out of this pond here. AJ's poised, ready to video a few fish.
What's up? Yeah, I'm super excited. Some spectacular Yonsei.
Yeah.
I see Brian's sporting here.
Oh, these are Azakari stuff
No,
in here?
these are all his personal collection.
Alright.
And then the 1 or 2 piece Azakari.
You have a fish in here already, yeah?
Brian has 1 cod in here.
Alright.
But these guys are all like 75 to 80 cm Yonsei. So pretty spectacular.
Yeah.
Yeah, watch, really slippery. Video when he falls. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, so just speaking to Shigeru there, and he was telling us that this fish house was finished last summer, and they've already plans in now to start another one, same size, just outside on the far side of this fish house. I know I've probably said this a few times already on this, but the scale of this farm is just mind-blowing. When you see all the filter running, the amount of filters running, the pumps running, the heating systems, the staff, the business head of me is just, I could just see massive amounts of costs. The amount of fish that he must have to shift, just even to cover the cost for these places, the staff and everything is crazy. And you see the quality here, it's something else. I was just catching up a couple of fish that he's already had here for a year or two, I think, so just flick this around. I got it. Thank you. Oh, sorry. Yeah, I think Brian's going to be keeping this here for another year or two. Brian, what size is that now?
When we harvested 80 cm.
80 cm as Yonsei? Oh.
I went 72. Now, maybe 1 centimeter.
We don't get a lot here.
Yeah.
Do you use these ponds to grow over the summer as well? Some fish?
Some mud pond, some. I think most of concrete pond.
Mostly concrete, yeah. It's just easier to look after when they stay in the concrete ponds.
You know, nearly 80 cm. Nice one. Big this mud pond.
Yeah.
Because right now our technique, you know, keeping the concrete pond getting high.
Yeah.
So safer and still grow.
Yeah.
You know.
You can watch the fish more and
Yeah,
keep
every
it.
day we can see.
Yeah.
But put in the mud pond, only, you know, December, bye-bye, until December.
Yeah,
Oh, not good, not good. Cannot catch.
yeah,
But poke pond, immediately we can catch.
yeah.
You know, treatment.
Yeah, fix any problems quickly.
Small koi, okay, mud pond, okay. But the kind of big koi, nice one, I kind of afraid.
Yeah,
Too gamble.
yeah. Yeah, so just noticed a big filter over in the corner, and it's one of the Oase drum filters. I know Oase are pushing these quite hard now. There's a couple of breeders. I've seen one at Oase, they're being used on Oase, and here at Dainichi's trials on some of their ponds. I'm not quite too sure how long they've been on and what the breeders think of them yet, like, but I'll just flick this round, you'll see it. Yeah, so it's one of the Oase XL drums and a large, what looks like a large bio chamber. It's filtering this pond. I'm not too sure what the breeders will think of this. And then you've got the big stainless steel sterilizer there in the corner. It'll be interesting to see if these start popping up anywhere else. I suppose the time will tell if we start seeing them in more breeders, then they've obviously worked. I know Terrazzo has a couple of drum filters, not Oase ones. I can't remember the make of those ones, but I know he has a couple on his bigger fish house that he uses to grow fish on in the summer. I suppose the drums are quite good for that. But yeah, it's very hard to get the breeders to move away from just their traditional way of doing things. You just look in there at the quality of those fish. They're all up around the 80 cm mark, 85 cm. Brian's getting a few yellow monkeys pulled up by the looks of it. Oh no, blacks or the Matsukabaki. Wow. Is he on site too, yeah?
Yeah.
Jump out for a second.
Yeah, so just looking at these Dainichi Matsuko Abakis, and just noticed that on the top of the fish they're actually Wagoi scaling, and on the side and the belly it's Deutz. Really, really strange looking. You can see the Wagoi scaling on the top, and then when you go down onto the side of the fish, you have Deutz scales.
Maybe yellow Matsukawa.
That'd be good, that'd be good.
Yeah.
You see, Tim will just turn this up, do you see the side of it?
That'd be really good.
Unbelievable. Really, really strange, but beautiful.
We call it Mexican street corn.
A powerful looking fish. But even Shigeru says himself he's not too sure how the sumi will develop on these, how quickly.
If sumi comes up, it's going to be very nice.
Yeah.
So are they Matsukawabaki or Komomryu?
I call
Both.
white tiger.
White tiger. Yeah.
New variety alert, new variety alert.
You have one that was Jason's fish. White tiger.
Yeah. That's sister.
Just walking away there with Brian's things trying to negotiate a price and buying all 3 of those Matsukawabakis. Say they're a new variety. In the last few years he's only started breeding them. They're the oldest ones. Well, they were the first ones that he bred, and they're the last few here. There's best 3 that he has at that size. Really, really nice fish, and just having the Wagoi scales on the top of the fish and the bottom half of the fish being Deutsch is just a bit bizarre looking, but it's a trait of this variety, whatever it is. So yeah, these are the white tigers. But that's us pretty much finished here. Just one other thing, I'll flick this around to see. It's just so much more easy to get around these brand new fish houses. You've seen the video, the earlier one, and the other Dainichi house, the old house. It is like a proper death trap to get around. I'm surprised nobody fell in today, but these new fish houses are just beautiful. So well built, designed, and everything's just so easy to get at. You walk up and down here without taking your life in your hands. But I think that's us pretty much. That's us pretty much wrapped up now for the day. It's pitch black outside. We'll just head back to the hotel now. Thanks.